2 of the cruise. We're in Toloun, France. If you have pray this morning, I gotta go golf. Last night, I didn't really end the video because I was so just out of it. We went to a pajama party, we went to a show, which was pretty good. We had dinner at a place called Gumbe, which was incredible. There was a lot of games. I thought that we did something else. We had pizza as well last night. We did quite a lot. The room is already being lived in. Sam left to go pick up some juices, so then we'd have some juice in our system. This brevity bag has been very nice. Easy to use. Uh-oh, where's my passport? Passaporta. I found my passport. I've taken so many film photos. I almost want to bring the Cinestill roll with me, just so then I have something extra today. I'm gonna be fine. I don't need it. Save that for Italy. Going to Italy. What is this?
Green with envy.
Oh. Now it's time to get off the ship and go on the bike tour. They highly recommended that we bring a full bottle of water with us. We went out on the deck of the ship where they have these water bottle filling stations, and I could not for the life of me figure out how to fill my bottle. After getting the water, it was time to get off the ship and explore Toloun. We are ready to explore Toloun. I'll be okay on this.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a really cool little tower on this vineyard that we're at right now. So we're just outside of Toloun, France, and we just got on our bikes for the bike tour. I really hate the feeling of like being talked to like I don't know anything. So being told how to ride a bike is a little bit annoying, but it's a Trek e-bike. So after getting the hang of the bike, I felt pretty confident on it, and it was just beautiful starting to go through this valley in France. There were so many vineyards nearby, and it was so interesting to ride on the roads, since they're so different from America's roads. One of the rules that the tour guides gave us is not to record any video or take any pictures while riding the bikes, just for our own safety. And you know me, I would never break any rules. So I took a few photos. What, you gonna put me in prison? It's my vacation. I'm gonna document it. Anyways, back to these roads. This was like a two-way street, which was incredibly complicated for me to comprehend. These cars were going full speed down these roads with us biking on the side of it. It just felt like it was complete chaos. Like, how do you know when you need to slow down or pull off to the side so then a big truck can pass by? It just felt so dangerous. Something about that whole experience was just a little thrilling because you just didn't know what was going to happen when two cars met each other going opposite ways. I've been avoiding getting caught, but the bike tour guides, they do not want anybody taking video or photo while riding. This is incredible, beautiful, and using this little point and shoot film camera is so fun, so easy. So one of the stops on the bike tour was this village up on this hill. This place was built around the medieval era, which was just fascinating to think about while exploring the small streets. We didn't get much time here. We got about 5 minutes to really explore, which is nothing. I wish I could have spent a whole afternoon here or even a full day, but we had to get back on our bikes and head back down to the mountain to go do our wine tasting at one of the vineyards in the valley. I think just about every person there joked that it is well deserved after such a long bike ride. And if you're wondering, yes, the wine was very good. But the most interesting part of this experience to me was just seeing where French wines come from. I'd never done a vineyard wine tour or anything related to going to a valley where you get to then taste the wine that's made in that valley. It was very interesting, and on the way back home, I was just thinking about how grateful I am for this experience and how excited I am for the rest of the trip coming up. Just got back on the ship, back from the excursion in France. It's a great time, but we're exhausted.
and a little sun-cooked. Baked. Sun-baked. Is that it? So going back to the rooms, grabbing a shower, and then going to get something to eat. All right, we ate. It was good. They're gonna go do some trivia. While they go do that, I'm going to head back out into Toloun, France, and do some street photography. Trying not to look like a tourist, but I think this is the most I've ever looked like a tourist. I'm a photographer. This is gonna be the first time that I've ever gone on a cruise with Sam and spent time alone at one of the ports. I just saw a lot in the city that wasn't all that interesting, but after doing the excursion and walking around in that medieval city, I just really wanted to see what else I could shoot. So this is my opportunity to do so. We have a few more hours before the ship departs, and I'm taking it. Traveling like this is something that I've always wanted to do. One day I would love to be in a position where I could travel and take photos of the people and the places and post that on this channel. It's not what I can do right now, and I love New York City, so I don't want to leave. It's definitely something that I could see in my future, at least for a few years. That was much easier than expected. Walking around and doing some street photography with my camera was a lot of fun, but there's one thing I noticed between shooting digital photos and film photos. I have shot a lot of film photos, and it's kind of nice to not have to worry about checking it to make sure the photo came out. I can just kind of be in the moment and feel good that I captured it, but not be anxious that I didn't get the right photo, or I wouldn't know until it was developed. And if I missed it, at least I lived in the moment. So I went to a camera store and I bought another roll of film, so then I wouldn't only be shooting 2 rolls, but I'd also have a 3rd roll just in case I went through the first 2. I made it to a film store and a camera store. I didn't think I would, but all they had was black and white film, which is fine. It's $13, 13 euro for a roll, which is pretty expensive, but it seems like a nice roll of film. I have to get back to the ship like ASAP though. It's very peaceful out here near the pier. Okay, time to run back to the ship. This is the first time I've had the elevator to myself. What do I even do? This is unprecedented. I honestly had a really great time just walking around. I don't even feel tired. Oh, what is that? Once I got back to the room, I got all set and headed back out for dinner. Tonight we had a reservation for one of the fanciest restaurants on the ship. It's called The Wake, and it's at the back of the ship. After we've already pulled away from France, all you could see was the Mediterranean behind you while you enjoyed some delicious food.
It was such an incredible day, but tomorrow is going to be even better because one of my friends is going to be in it. It's going to be kind of crazy. It's going to be kind of wild. But thank you so much for watching. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already, what are you doing? I'll see you in the next video.